Isaac loved Esau, and he didn't eat of his venison. You know, hey, I had to learn that, man. Hey, I went to a restaurant downtown one time with the brother. Man, I got some. Man, what was that? It was actually called pottage. It was done. It was well done, of course. It was like a beef, like a beef something. It was good. It was well done too, of course. Actually, how you want it, actually well done.
Right, if you're gonna cook it.
But they cooking it was very savory. Esau could cook. That's why Isaac loved that venison he made for him. You know what I'm saying? So, but Rebecca loved Jacob. There wasn't wrong with Isaac loving Esau as a son. And his oldest son, you know what I mean? It says, and to this, and not to forget though, to this very day, the main thing Edomites love is venison. You go to stores, how many stores you go to? Now they're not in Jake. They know anything. You'll never see it really in Jake community or local stores around our neighborhoods. But you go to the Edomite, predominant Edomite towns, where it's mainly Edomites there. Deer sausage, deer jerky, deer steaks, right in the convenience store and gas stations. Oh yeah. Hey, you go to one of them Edomite stores across the bridge, you're gonna see deer jerky. You're gonna see beef jerky, and a lot of stores have their own section. Deer this, deer that, yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Good. It says, verse 29, and Jacob side pottage, and Esau came from the field, and he was faint. And Esau said to Jacob, feed me, I pray thee, with that same red pottage, for I am faint. Therefore was his name called Edom. Yeah, so Esau was hunting out there in the field. He came in, and Jacob, our forefather Jacob was preparing a meal. All right, and the meal wasn't complete as far as being done. But Esau being so tired from hunting, he wanted it. He didn't want to wait till it got done. All right. Red pottage mean red meat. The meat looked reddish. How you know that they're the Edomites when you see them eat meat, especially like a steak? They like their steak medium rare. That's a well-known fact. That's fucking nasty, man. That's disgusting. That's disgusting.
I agree.
I mean, sometimes even blood comes out of it. Then you go on YouTube, you can actually see Edomites eating raw meat.
Bring it out.
Eating raw fucking meat, man. Literally. I seen one guy, right? Guy work out. Edomite dude. Got a fucking punch bowl eating raw hamburger. Wow. Yeah. YouTube it, Google it. White people eating raw meat. They eat it like it's done.
Man, and they worried about coronavirus. Man, you can't eat raw ground meat.
They filthy. Edom means red. Anawam in our language, which means red. All right. That's how you say their nation's name in the Hebrew. Adawam, red. All right. So because he came out without hue, all right, lacking melanin, brown pigmentation, he looked red. All right. Look at the so-called white men today, get it with the central bankers on down, they look red, different shades, from deep dark red to a mild red, which is AKA pink. All right, pink is a derivative of red. That's why it's a mild red. Look it up. It's a fact. You can get around that.
A lot of them get that rosacea. I think is that skin disorder. with their cheeks and their
Blush.
nose.
Blush. Rosy cheeks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, blush.
Mm-hmm.
And so I say, happy, sad, and mad. They get really red. Yeah, you have a good time, you still red. Or you get more red. You know, ain't that something? But you ain't the Edomites. Well, what the Edomites said? Who else red and hairy? All right. It says, verse 31, and Jacob said, sell me this day thy birthright. And Esau said, behold, I am at the point to die, and what profit shall this birthright do to me? And Jacob said, swear to me this day, and he swore unto him, and he sold his birthright to Jacob. Then Jacob gave Esau bread and pottage of lentils, and he did eat and drink, and rose up and went his way. Thus Esau despised his birthright. All right. So before people let them say, all right, Jacob stole it. All right, look. Before Jacob physically went to Isaac and got the birthright or the blessing, he already sold it. Because that happened after this event I just read. See what I'm saying? So when Isaac, you read on the story of when Isaac was blessing, giving the blessing out, when he was telling Esau to get that blessing, Rebecca knew that no, this blessing goes to Jacob anyway through the Spirit. Right? Now, what she do? Put the goat skin on him, stringy ass hair. You feel like a goat, Esau. You feel like an animal. And they call us animals when you.
That's one of Esau's animal
you
symbols.
saw something. You hearing it, you literally feel like an animal. You feel like a literal goat's hide skin,
That you, son?
Look at me, he's an animal. No, you're an animal. You feel like an animal. Esau. You feel like a goat.
Pet his ass.
That's crazy. So, but you despise your birthright, though, Esau. That's the point. All right. So now, how you identify the Edomites today is they stood around. They're ruling. They control the world economy. The economy goes through the central banks. Right? You got the central banks in London, Wales. They got these central banks that currencies go. You got the local central banks. You got the head, which is ran by the Rothschilds on down. I know all the central banking families, which are so-called Jews. They fake Jews. They call themselves Jewish or Israeli. You said, so they in power, truly. All right, and they control everything. Now let's go to Ezekiel. This is Ezekiel chapter 35, verse 1. Moreover, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir and prophesy against it. Yeah. So now we're at the point where we set our face against Seir, meaning what? The Edomites, because we're not literally going to go to the land of Seir and speak to the land of Seir. Of course not. The people of Seir that dwelt and inhabited Seir, which were the Edomites. All right, and prophesy against them. And with the chief tribe, which is Amalek. All right, so we prophesying against the Edomites. All right, and what you're doing, all the wickedness that you created. All right, go to your part for me, please, Arthur. Go to the first Maccabees. All right, we prophesying against you devils, man. You are the devil, man. You are the main adversary of the Heavenly Father and His people, which is us. You are our number one adversary, man. You're the one that's against the Most High's law and everything. And after you get that, I can grab 2 Thessalonians, please. Go on. Read what you got in the first Maccabees 1 and what's that, 7? Let's see what they say, please.
Okay. First Maccabees 1, verse 7. So Alexander reigned 12 years and then died, and his servant bare rule, everyone in his place. Verse 9. And after his death, they all put crowns upon themselves. So did their sons after them many years. And evil multiplied in the earth.
God, that's it right there. So we just read in the Bible about you Edomites beloved Alexander, right? He beloved of the Edomites, so he's the Edomite. All right, he's the first to reign when he came to power the first time. The Most High set you up the first time to power. When you was known as the Greeks. And that transitioned into the Roman Empire, right?
That was the jumping off point.
Yeah, the Greco-Roman, all that, So, when you came to power, all right, he was multiplying the earth. All right, so now, fast forward to today, you've been in power since the Renaissance began. When you started to come out of the caves, you started to plain lands, because the Most High Father will send you up in power, right? Even though you go on back to 1300s, right? Then you started to take over stuff.
And slowly start trickling in.
Going to the Borgia family.
The word right out my mouth. Not Merovingian, Medici.
But it was a big crime family. Wickedness, evil was going on. Right? Incest, all that. But like I said, cash for the day, he was multiplied even greater on the earth. How do we know that? Look at the state of the earth right now. Look at the laws that Esau passed. All the legislation that goes through Esau house. They call it the House, right? House of Representatives, to be exact.
Senate.
The
Senate.
Senate. And executive orders, they signed on it.
Those are draconian laws.
Good.
And that was a Greek. Draco.
So, hey, it's proof in the pudding, huh? Proof in the pudding. All right.
We got our description. We know. I said we got our description. We know who we looking for.
You got the 2 Thessalonians?
2 Thessalonians
3. Was it 2? 2 Thessalonians 2 and 3? What'd it say?
Let no man deceive you by any means. It's Salakia. This is 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 3. Let no man deceive you by any means. For that day shall not come except there come a falling away first.
Yeah, the great day of the Lord.
And that man of sin be revealed.
That man of sin. So, falling away first. The Israelites are going to fall away from my heritage. Jeremiah 17th chapter. Thou, even thyself, shall discontinue from the heritage that I gave thee. So it's because we knew he was Israelites before this shit. Even during the beginning of this, we knew he was Israelites. I'm not saying this shit, I'm talking about this empire that's ruled by Esau. Alright? We knew he was Israelites. Everything you look up and find about us from the all the tribes, the Moreno Jews, that was translators, we know the Southern Kingdom. They translated for what we were saying of those of us that come from the northern tribes. That's a giveaway right there. Well, how you gonna have some Moreno, what you call so-called Negroes there or African Americans today? How you gonna have them translate what the so-called natives and the so-called Latinos are saying if you don't know what we're saying? They say Hebrew translators. Then you brought the Negroes over here on slave ships. Find Hebrews. Now you don't know. Now you all of a sudden you don't know who we are. That's why you're dope. You find everything you find in America that was our language. What they say is ancient Paleo Hebrew, original Hebrew. So now you know who he is. The Lost Rolling Stone in New Mexico. New Mexico was owned or controlled, or it was the land of the so-called Aztecs, which is the tribe of Issachar. All written in the Syrian style Hebrew. Now you don't know who we are all of a sudden, Esau.
Son of position.
Huh?
He's the son of position. That's why he's the son of position.
Yeah, wicked man. The law said don't remove your neighbor's landmark. So,
Esau got a rap sheet as long as your arm.
Long as my arm ain't long enough. My arm ain't long enough, brother. Esau rap sheet long as the street. Yeah.
Shit go way
long
back.
as the longest street in America. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Esau rap sheet long. It's vast. It's vast. We got rap sheet. Traffic tickets and all that shit. I dare Esau publish rap sheet. We'll be here for years.
You mad because we pulling it up.
Read what you got. Win, bro.
2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 4.
All right, that's all in 3?
All 3?
Yeah.
The son of perdition. Was the
Yeah.
last thing.
Okay. Well, we expound upon this. Let's go into the son of perdition. Perdition. You got etymology app on your phone. Type in perdition. We're gonna see what that is. I'm gonna go back to Ezekiel 33 chapter. You are truly the son of perdition. Clearly. Let me know when you get it out. Esau, definitely. So if the so-called white man was Esau, he ain't some edition. Who could it be? Because it sure the hell ain't Ishmael and Moab. I'm talking about perdition.
Perdition. Middle 14th century. Condition of damnation. Spiritual ruin. State of the souls of the wicked in hell.
That's not even truth. Because you don't go to a literal place where you burn forever. That's a fable. All right? That is a fable. All right? Show you how he's a deceiver, man. See, that's a deception right there. You don't burn forever no place when you die out of this body. Well, hell means the grave, or you in a extreme low state, like us. We're literally in hell. That's why we're murdered. Our nation's people have been murdered by Esau. All right, left and right. Oh, there's George Floyd. Big case right now. Well, he was murdered by an Edomite cop, an Edomite centurion. Okay, what does it say right there?
It says a special theological sense, the general sense of utter destruction, entire ruin, great harm, death.
Now it's going to the real definition of it. Other destruction, ruins. All right, making stuff wastelands. All right, go ahead.
Fact of being lost or destroyed.
Fact of lost or being destroyed. When the so-called white man goes around the earth, right? What happens? He goes across the earth with his military. He got his military position in all these countries, right? All these lands across the earth. And that is a show of force. That's a show of force. All right, because how Esau, how the so-called white man works is, he got this thing he called diplomacy, right? Well, this is his diplomacy. He's going to do what he say, or he's going to demonize you and destroy you and your people. Isn't that not what he did to, Muammar Gaddafi? This Edomite woman, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No. Right, the list goes on. Saddam Hussein.
They was all in bed with Esau, doing something to Esau. Then what? They demonized them, destroyed them. Not just them, the people too. What about a million people in Iraq been murdered through your bombing campaign?
Classic. That's how that Native Americans were done. Shit, even going back to Alexander. That's their MO.
He conquered the known world at the time. Hey, they got their hold on a lot of lands. All right, especially when they became the Roman Empire, transition to Greco-Roman, they became a Roman Empire. The Roman Empire was vast. Oh, they had their hands on whew, whole known world at that time. The Roman Empire was so vast. When you watch documentaries on the Roman Empire, it's days of documenting going into the different things within the Roman Empire. From the way of living, the money system, the dinero, all that, and to the things that was happening, the public office they held, and all the wickedness that was going on. All right, it's bad. All right. Well, yeah, something else. That was it.
Well, you know what? This there's a second part from the Latin perditionum, if I'm saying that right.
Mm-hmm.
But that also says to ruin, destroy, noun of action from a particular stem of the Latin perdere,
Mm-hmm.
do away with, destroy, loss, throw away,
Yeah.
squander.
Yeah, that's it. That's they get the point. They get the point. If you don't get that, they don't get that. I guess Look. The things I'm thinking about right now in my mind is right on, man. I could mention Syria. Oh, Joe Biden just bombed Syria again. It hasn't been televised. We ordered more strikes on Syria. Sovereign country. You invaded Syria, controlling their fields. Trump right about it. Yeah, we got the oil. Yeah, we got the oil. We controlling the oil. Oil is great. Yeah, that devil. The red devil. Can't call them white devils. They ain't white. No, you're not white. You're not pure and clean. Red devils. You brag about taking Syria oil, controlling Syria oil fields. Slocky, I grabbed Micah 2. Talking about your destructive behavior. Look what you did to Libya. Look at Afghanistan. I mean, look at Yemen. All right, the list goes on and on. How many countries have been destroyed by you devils, man? Even some of your own Edomite countries, man, like Yugoslavia. Your destructive behavior is on world display. All right, Michael 2. Yeah, come on, read what you got. I'm gonna get back to this.
Am I taking it from the top, verse 1?
Yeah, read what you got.
Micah 2, verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
Woe to them that divides iniquity, and the work of evil, and work evil upon their beds.
Work evil upon your beds.
When the morning is light, they practice it, because it is in the power of their hands.
They practice it because it's in the power of their hands. So it's more than that. That's what you Edomites do. You go to sleep thinking about what evil or mischief you can create. That's not true. This is very true. How many times you done woke up in the morning time and late at 2, 3 in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, wherever you was at, what part of the world, you wake up, turn your news, and just bomb somebody. You son perdition. You destroy countries. Okay, let's say Bashar al-Assad. Let's say a scenario. Say he did use chemical warfare on these people, right? The number they gave you was 700, right? You went there and destroyed hundreds of thousands of Syrians. Esau. Come on. So you mean to tell me 700 people wasn't a manageable situation if he had used chemical warfare on his people? The lie you told, like you said, that what Saddam Hussein had weapons of mass destruction, and to this day you ain't found none. Then the truth came out, which you invaded and destroyed that country for. I'm gonna bring this up for education's sake. You know what I mean? So there he is, man. Esau, you are the son of perdition. Read more you got out.
Second Micah 2, verse 2. And they covet fields.
They covet fields.
And take them by violence. And houses and take them away.
Yeah, like you covet fields. Let's see. Let's go into that. Covet. Covet fields. Take them by violence. Covet. On our etymology dictionary, it says covet, to desire or wish for inordinately or without regard for the rights of others. It says covet, desire, lust after. So when you went to Syria and Iraq, they wanted their oil. Remember, oil became the liquid gold, remember? That's what you wanted, Esau. That's the reason you took them by violence, aka your military. And you bombed it to hell and back. And you set up your military posts to control the oil fields. So you can keep pumping oil and selling the oil, and you get the profits off that oil. Well, that goes back to the blessing of Esau. That when he would what? Enjoy the fatness of the earth, meaning the riches of the earth. All right? You already got the power seat, because the Most High put you in that power seat. But not only that, now you got to destroy a people, government, civilians, bystanders, because you covet their land. You want their resource. Most of the Middle Eastern countries are rich in oil. See what I'm saying? And that's why you win there. Go ahead, Aki.
So they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage.
And that's exact. Now all of a sudden, what? You got this bullshit UN Security Council about nothing. All right. Talking about what? Democracy now. All of a sudden now, after you destroy the people or destroy the government of that land, destroy or murder a lot of their people, put your military in there, control their resources, and now you're talking about democracy. Ain't that something? You want to spread your democracy all of a sudden now. When that country was fine before you invaded it. See what I'm saying? And that's the way Esau gets down, man. You don't do something, you don't do what he wants you to do, he demonize you. All of a sudden now you the wicked. Now he take that wicked, that wicked title or personification off of him, put it on this man.
You don't watch Esau, he'll flip it on you right quick.
Yeah, don't he? Come on, now he flip real quick. Same thing he doing, still to this very day with the one Guaido guy. That's what he do. When he take down the leader of the country, and then he put who he want in there. That's under his, he puts a puppet leader in there. So he saw the puppet master.
Right.
Someone he can control, basically. And that's what he does. Because Nicolas Maduro was democratically elected to be the president of Venezuela. See what I'm saying? Ain't no way that, you know what I'm saying, this one Guaido guy should be recognized at all in any kind of way. Now, who the hell are you?
Johnny come late.
That's how Esau gets down. Okay, go ahead. Oh, you hold something else? Let me get back to that Ezekiel 35.
We was talking about the Medicis. stuff the American government does around the world is gangster.
Oh yeah, Esau. Yeah, Esau. That's how he do. He gets these shit. And yeah, man. Yeah, next land there. What you got there? Yeah. Oh, you got a lot of gold there. Yeah. What you got? Coffee beans? Oh. We can put it on the coffee market. Yeah. So say, can I give you? Let's say I give you exports of how about the U.S. dollar? You know, just nothing, thin air. And you give me your coffee beans. So I'm gonna sell for thousands and billions of dollars to the whole world.
Mm-hmm. Give me that. I need that.
Well, I want to sell the coffee beans to who I want to sell it to. It's my resource. I'll put the price on it. It's mine. I want to deal with it. Oh, really? Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. The president of so-and-so, have used chemical this on his people. He's murdered his people, public execution, and he got to go. Next thing you know, you got cruise missiles coming through your shit, tearing your neighborhoods up, bombing your neighborhoods. So you didn't even have a foundation of a building that's standing. When Esau coming up with cruise missiles and shit. You know? Ain't that something? So like I said, you're the son of perdition. That's how you destroy your people. And when when you destroy people, they can't fight back. They can't say, "Hey, I know you bombed us, but hey, this is still our resource." They're like, "Man, shit, you got the resource now, man. Fuck it. I can't take it from you. Shit, I can't combat you. We're not even playing field. I ain't got no bombs to shoot back at you, no missiles or whatever." And that's how you do. Esau a coward, man. Esau a real fucking coward. Back in Ezekiel 35:1 again, it says, "Moreover, the word of the Lord said, more of the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir, and prophesy against it, and say unto it, Thus saith the Lord power, Behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee, and I will stretch out my hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate." Yeah, so the Most High Heavenly Father is against you. So he's gonna make you most desolate. All right, which is recompense. You might as well get recompense, man, for all your destructive behavior. You're gonna be destroyed now. And the Most High is gonna destroy you. All right, how about that, Esau? You destroy all these nations. All right, now the Most High Heavenly Father is gonna destroy you. Okay, can you grab Isaiah the 33rd chapter? See what you got. Isaiah 33:1.
Isaiah 30.